Wake up with the sunshine glow. Besties chat in stereo.
Hello.
And welcome to
Socially Unsocial.
We're live.
And we're your hosts.
Oh yeah, I'm Patty.
And I'm Danielle.
We're your hosts. Yeah.
It is Monday, January 13th.
Monday the 13th. What do you think's
I
going
don't-
on today?
It's weird, right? Does it still have the same, freakishness that Friday the 13th has?
Absolutely not. No, Michael's not coming out today.
But isn't it weird? Like, most people hate Mondays. So Monday and it being the 13th,
It should be.
it should be like,
worse
yeah,
than
it should
Friday.
be way worse.
Friday the 13th is always creepy.
Well, have you
the
seen?
movie? Yeah.
Well, yeah. When's the last time you watched that?
I would probably never watched it all the way through. However, I literally watched the part where Michael Myers is underneath the bed when the girl's like a teenager. So to this day, I'm 38 and a half years old now as of last week.
38 and a half.
I will jump at least 2 feet away from my bed if I'm home alone and it's dark to get into bed because he was waiting there and he grabbed her ankles. And I'm really sorry that I even said that on air because now everyone's
Oh my God,
terrified.
no, but I have so many stories in my head right now. Well, one, okay, have you seen the meme on social media that says January is just one long Monday? Yeah,
like
okay,
that one.
so,
So true.
yeah. But were you there the day we were really pissing in my pants laughing, where Michelle was telling us because her husband travels a lot for work and she gets nervous being home alone. So when she shuts off the lights downstairs, she literally runs all the way upstairs and jumps into her bed.
I love that. And I was there. And as you were saying, I was already picturing her doing it the whole sprint and then leap and lunge into the bed. Because, I commiserate with that. That is not easy. We're not all brave. We're not all ready to fight.
No, I feel like it's easier now, as much as I dread all the Ring doorbells and cameras, because the other day I had the longest day ever, right? And I pull in, my husband was at work, and I pull into the garage. Immediately he calls me because he gets notifications that the garage open. It's like, can you just let me get in the fucking house?
Let me live.
Like, legit. You saw that the garage opened, so you knew I was home, so you just wanted to call and talk. Give me 10 minutes.
Oh, that's cute. I thought you were saying that he was going to be like, hey, is that you going in the house or is it a burglar? But he wanted to talk.
I answered the phone and I said, I literally just pulled in the garage. And he knows that usually I have 17 things to get out of the car with me. I said, can you let me get in the house and I will call you when I get settled?
Why'd you even answer?
Again, because he's crazy. Because if I didn't answer, he would have texted me, was that you? Is that why the garage opened?
How dare he care about you? How dare he want a conversation?
It's just the timing, right? Timing.
No, I mean, yes, I think that it's very hard to get out of the car. You have bags, you literally live out of your car because that's where your job is, that's your office.
Right.
And even when you come in here, you have bags.
Bags and 2 cups.
Yeah. Oh, it must be, but because you're the traveling artist. You know?
Oh, yeah. Can put that on a mug. Okay, anyways.
So
back to the
Ring
podcast.
Doorbells are nice though, because at least it gives you some peace of mind.
Oh, right. So going back to my purpose of that,
Mhm.
if I ever wake up in the middle of the night when my husband is at work and I think I hear something, I always go and check my phone and check the Ring doorbell, because this is where you can go from crazy to sane. Because if someone broke in and got in somehow, they would have set off the Ring doorbell and I would have caught them. So like now I don't have to let my mind wander.
Yeah, that's so nice. We have a dog and her name's Penny.
That dog isn't saving you from anyone.
I was going to say, she's hard of hearing. She just lost her hearing in the past 6 months. Maybe before, and I just didn't realize because we don't ask much of her. She's 14. She's just great. But now I'm like, oh, shoot, she no longer hears. So if somebody breaks in or, anything happens, she's not my guard dog. So that's like a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. She's a little old lady just sitting in her rocker. That's where Penny's at.
She's so cute. But I do love it because now that she's lost her hearing, when people come over or when the door opens and shuts, she doesn't leave my side if we're snuggling. So that is nice.
But she doesn't bark. She doesn't do anything.
Mm-mm.
Did she bark before she lost her hearing?
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, she still will bark, I guess, if she sees something, but it's different.
Right.
The old senior dogs. Gotta love them.
Yeah.
They're the best.
All right. Well, we're going to jump right into our highs and lows because I feel like sometimes we totally forget, or someone forgets a high, someone forgets a low. So we're just going to dive into that right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go first?
Okay. My highs and lows is not exciting, guys. Just here to warn you. Like, my life, I feel, has not been really exciting the last week.
I think at this point, question mark, nobody's life is exciting. I mean, all the holidays are over and we're barely getting our shit back together, right?
Right. Well, I feel so thankful for normalcy. Okay, no holidays. Like, it's Monday through Friday. Focus, be aware of your surroundings.
Because before you were not.
I was just living life on a cloud. But I just feel like I've had my head down and I've just been really focusing on work, because as a realtor in January, you really need to focus because you have to set yourself up for spring. So if you're doing nothing now, your spring is just going to be shit. So I've been really focused on that. And then obviously staying on top of my vision board and my goals too. So I feel like I've been super boring in that sense because I'm just super focused on making sure I get everything done off my to-do list.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I talk to you, you have a new thing done. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot we said that we wanted to even do that. Like, I haven't even gone back to be like, oh, this was the thing we wanted to do. And then you're like, yep, I did X, Y, and Z about it. And it's confirmed and it's finalized. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that was that thought that never came back around.
Yeah, I know that part of my people love me and hate me because everything I want done, I need done yesterday. So,
dude, I'm the furthest from that. I am so willy-nilly just walking.
We're the yin and the yang,
Wait, but when you showed up today, I was like, you're Beyonce. Because they say that Beyonce has more hours in the day than a group. But now I feel like it's more Taylor Swift has more hours in the day than everybody else. Because also, just a reminder, because I feel like it was glazed over so quickly. She was on her Eras tour when that last album came out, the Tortured Poets Department. How is she literally doing an album and finalizing that? And she's on tour. And she was in the big start of her relationship with Travis. So blows my mind, because when I started dating Mike, I forgot about the entire world except for Mike, essentially, because it was just like the start of the romance.
So 2 things on that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I hate Beyonce probably more than I hate Taylor Swift. So I feel a lot better that you would say Taylor Swift over Beyonce. So thank you for that.
Well, yeah, I agree on that for sure. But that's just the saying they say about
right.
Beyonce.
No, I don't. Don't worry, I'm not going to go home. I'm not going to go home and cry about it, I promise. And 2, Taylor Swift has a team of a gazillion people around her. So like, while she's having these thoughts, you think she's writing it down. She's probably speaking freely. Someone's typing it. Someone's writing it. Someone's recording it. So she has all these people to make her life a lot easier.
You're so right.
So don't be too hard on yourself. You're just a one-man show.
Yeah. No, that's a really, really good point, because of course she does. And she certainly isn't doing her laundry or thinking about her dinner or making her family literally anything. And she doesn't have children and lots of help.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for making me feel better.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Love it. Okay, so back to the fact that you have highs and that you've been boring. And now you got a lot of stuff done. But boring is good if you're working on yourself. Be boring, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, good for you.
It's just weird.
Well, because you're the furthest thing from boring. So, like, let's just be clear on that. You are not boring. You've just been quiet.
Yeah, I had a very subtle week.
Good.
So my low, so it was literally, we hosted Thanksgiving. It was like I had my client Christmas party. There was December, all the Christmas parties, then Christmas. So right after Christmas, we had a guest come into town and stay with us for a week. And then I think my low is just getting my house back in order. For us, it's just me and my husband. We have no kids. We do have a couple people come every year to stay with us, but I think it was just so much after the holiday to have a husband, a wife, and a child come and stay with us that I just felt like my house was in disarray, and that gives me major anxiety when things aren't in their place.
Yeah.
So the low was just trying not only to make sure all the holiday decorations were down and complete and out of the way, but then cleaning up and then cleaning the bed sheets and doing all the things. So adding to your housework list just, I think, was the ultimate low of my week, because there were so many other things I wanted to get done over that.
Mm-hmm.
But then my high, you always say you can find a high in your low, was on Sunday. I decided I'm not doing anything today. I woke up really early and I was like, okay, I should go to the gym. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like going to the gym. I want to go back downstairs. I want to lay on the couch. I want to take a nap at 8 a.m.
Ooh,
I want
that.
to wake up then and then have my coffee. I want to read. My husband comes down. He's like, what do you want to do today? I said, nothing. He goes, nothing? I go, yes, nothing. I have been nonstop. I want to do nothing. He's like, oh, okay.
No, you want to do nothing with an attitude.
Right.
Don't you dare.
Yes, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't ask me any questions.
Did you have your little ray of pitch black sweatshirt on?
No.
Because then he would have known to leave you alone.
I should say that's now a thing.
That's my
whenever
thing.
I'm wearing that, just please don't talk to me.
Or tread very lightly, walk on eggshells because I'm having a moment a day in my feelings. You know what I mean? You're just, little ray of pitch black.
Yeah.
It's like a warning sign. It's you turn the thing on where it says occupied. It's no, you're not occupied. You're just having a moment, having a day.
But I feel like with my husband, it would work the opposite way. He would just be poking the bear. And he's like, how long can I poke before she fucking loses it?
That's a fun game.
Yeah, very fun. You should try it sometime.
No, you scare me. I'm not doing that.
Not to me, to Mike.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, which reminds me
I do that every day. That's not a game. That's just my life at this point. Poor Mike.
Did I send you? There's this prank on social media, this video, and it was this girl. The goal was to text her brother with all the things she was doing throughout the day and see how he responds. So she's like, okay, I just got to work. And he was like, okay. She's like, oh, I think I'm going to have soup for lunch today. And he's like, cool, but why are you telling me this? And she's like, ooh, the soup was yummy. He's like, okay, still. He's like, I don't care. So I was like, oh my God, that would be so hilarious just to start and fuck with one person and just fill them in on all the mundane things that you did during the day, just to see their response. Be like, are they fucking losing it?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Mike and I don't really text all day long. We text about the kids, we talk, whatever, but that is pretty, I don't want to say that's funny because I'm not laughing. Because it's not that funny.
But now you're laughing.
I feel obligated to.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we completed my highs and lows. What's yours?
So I have a few.
Someone had a good week.
I had a really good week.
Good.
So last week I went out with my kids and my mother-in-law, and we went to Two Toots Diner, where they bring the food to you on a train.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one in Bartlett. That's the one we went to. There's one in Des Plaines. It is so cute. My boys, I have, my 11-year-old, 8-year-old, 4-year-old. And my 11-year-old loved trains when he was younger. So I have no idea how I made it through motherhood with a boy that loves trains without ever going here. And I love that place. It was so cute. I got a burger. It was so good.
Really? I was so nervous when I was like, oh, you should go there. And
it was so good. I'm so glad because it really wasn't that far, but it was just farther than a million other places that we could have gone to. But, to entertain the boys, and luckily for me and my mother-in-law, it was really good food. We got cheese fries. It was delicious. So I highly recommend that whole experience. And then we also, because Joseph, my youngest, was sick on Christmas Eve, and we got a redo over the weekend of Christmas Eve at my in-laws. So that was really nice because just good food is always welcome, and to just celebrate again. And it was just easy and no pressure. It was really nice. So definite highs of my week.
Oh, and that's like a double whammy for your mother-in-law.
I know. Yeah, she's probably like, oh gosh, no, she loves hanging out with the kids. And then say, how lucky is she, right?
Right.
Just so much of me. She's not like, Patty, stop texting me. I should do that with her one day. I should break.
No,
she's too nice.
She's too nice. She's like,
never.
What kind of soup was it? Where can I get that? Bring me some next time.
100%. She's like, oh my God, I love this. We have to do that.
That was the same thing with my mother-in-law. She would just be so happy because I feel like she sits around all day just waiting for someone to fill her in on their mundane day.
Oh my gosh, I love love that. Okay, we're gonna do this prank and then we'll talk about it. And we'll like read the texts when we do this.
I feel like we need to pick somebody else too that might give us a rise, because I feel like our mother-in-laws might not give us a lot of talking points that'd be like ha ha funny. So we have to brainstorm on that other person.
It has to be like a barely an acquaintance, you know? Like I'm like thinking one person comes to my head who's like a coworker kind of that we do text.
Does she listen to the podcast?
It's a him actually.
Oh, does he listen to the podcast?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good. Because I think
how dare he not? How rude.
Well, yeah, but maybe after that he will.
Yeah, right. If he's like the star of my podcast, I don't know.
You could tag him in it after we record it, and then he'll be like, "Damn."
Well, it'll be the best if we do this prank where you're just asking all these questions and just like really being descriptive about your day and just kind of like annoying the crap out of them. But then you just end it. And then it airs. And then you tag them. And that's how they find out. Like, that's why she was texting me like a weirdo. This is going to be fun.
It is. Well, our prank video got like the most views, like a little under 10,000 views.
I know, that's so funny.
And who would have thought?
Yeah.
Me just thinking I'm not a bitch, a witch.
Oh, I know. I love that. It was the Glinda and Alpha one, and that was fun. If you didn't see it, go check out our Instagram, Socially Unsocial podcast. It is really funny.
It is.
And it's like a quick one. I told Mike, I was like, Mike, we got so many views. He goes, and how many of those were you? I was like, well, not 1,000. Come on. But I watched it over and over and over because it makes me laugh so hard, because the best part is that you say the wrong word. So you're like fully invested thinking that it's the correct wording and that you're about to say, and I'm a witch. And then it's not. It's the B word. And I think it's so funny.
When we make reels, I try really hard not to disappoint you, because I know your love for reels, and you're okay with a few retakes, and you're like, oh, that was good. We'll use that. So I really, really tried to be very invested in that moment.
You can tell you did so good. Oh my God. It was so good. That was, you know what? That was actually my high as well.
Good.
That was
Patty had an exciting week, so that's
seriously.
good.
And just to add to my good week, I got my nails done and I'm obsessed.
They look beautiful.
Thank you so much. Every time I always say, oh, it's not worth the money. Why do people go? Right now I know, because every time I do anything and I get a glimpse of how pretty my nails are, it just makes me a little happier inside. That is why people go get their nails done.
Well, especially I feel like that color, what is it? Like reminds you of sunshine?
Totally.
And like vacation and paradise. It's the perfect color for happiness.
Oh my gosh, it absolutely is. So I thank you for saying that, because it took me so long to pick out the color. And I went with Lululemon has this new red orange. It's called Hot Heat, and that's their color. So I have it in a sweatshirt and I'm obsessed with it. And I was like, how do I match that? Because I love that color. So that has to be on my nails. And I feel like we nailed it. Pun intended.
Nice.
Very, very happy.
So in all these highs, there has to be a low. Or please, if not, make one up so I don't feel so shitty.
Oh my gosh, I actually have such a low. So we went on a road trip, like our little getaway to Wisconsin to go skiing over the New Year. And on the way home, because you're bored on the road trip, so I was looking through like our credit card statements. And I'm like, I don't recognize this one or this one. Flawless Glow something, and then Bliss Beauty something. I'm like, I've bought a lot of things because of Christmas and gifts and trying new like products for my face and stuff. I'm like, okay, these are weird. Anyways, then I think about it, and in true Patty fashion, I forget about it before I do anything about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll circle back on that, right? And then the credit card company, I don't know, sent a notification and was like, we're worried about your, account. So I'm like, huh, and Mike's like, you have to call. And I'm like, why don't you call? And he's like, no, it's your card number. You call. You know your charges. I'm like, I don't know my charges, actually. Nobody knows. Okay, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I have to go through my phone just to remember and see photos of what I did last week. Like, this is not the job for me to protect our fraudulent activity on our credit card.
Yeah, Mike, know your strengths.
Know your audience, Mike. Know who you married. So he has me call the card company. And then the girl's like, well, you don't sound really sure that this wasn't you, so why don't you call them? So I call and it's just ringing and ringing and ringing. And then I'm like doing a deep dive. I'm like, well, let me see. So sure enough, on the same exact day in my emails that I ordered this for Christmas, it was this Stitch stuffed animal but it had the heartbeat inside. It was supposed to be like a soothing, calming thing for anxiety. The ads kept popping up on Facebook and Instagram, and I love Stitch, and it looked really cozy. And I know somebody who like has trouble sleeping. This is gonna be a really good Christmas gift. It turns out it arrived and it was a piece of garbage. Like it didn't even work. The batteries weren't in it. I was like, what is this thing? So I like wrote to the company back in November an email. I was like, you know, this was kind of junky. Did you guys send me the right thing? Because, and then no response, like radio silence. It was $9, and then it ended up the whole charge was $19. I figured under $20 for this cute Stitch is fine until it was junk. So that was charged. There was a charge for the same amount for Bliss Beauty. And then a few weeks later, a $40 charge at Bliss Beauty. And then November 22nd, Bliss Beauty hits me again. So basically, they don't answer their phones. They're not emailing me back. And Mike's like, I think that's a thing where they'll sell you a piece of junk and get all your information and then just charge. And like, you don't notice. And it's like, I'm sorry, it is Christmas. And even both times that I had to call the credit card company that day, each person was like, oh, you have a lot of charges. And I want to be like, it was December. Don't come after me.
Don't be judging me, credit card company. That's why you have a job.
I want to be like, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most charges anybody you've ever seen has made, 1 being the least, where am I? I'm not at the 10, so don't make me feel like I'm a 10 right now.
Did you write down the person's name and employee number when you talk to them?
No.
Okay. Well, usually you should do that anyways when you talk to someone to dispute charges. So if you ever like have a dispute with the card company, be like, well, I talked to X, Y, and Z, and they said that. But also it'd be funny to call back the credit card company, ask for Melinda, employee number 146, and be like, okay, I forgot. I have one more question for you on a scale of 1 to 10.
I've been losing sleep since you told me that last week. Melinda, you can help me out here. Okay, you said I had a lot of charges. Now, scale from 1 to 10. I should have done that, but it was 2 people that both at different times said, and I was like, just scroll, okay? Can't you just type in the search bar, Bliss Beauty, Flawless Glow? Because those were the 2 that got me. So it was like, I don't know, almost $100, but so we're in the middle, and I was like, yeah, shut the card down. I don't even know these people. They're not answering my calls, nor my emails. It's been since November now. Thank God you caught them.
So 2 takeaways from this little story.
Card.
Check your credit cards. Well, that's 3. 1, whenever you see a Facebook ad or Instagram ad and you're buying something, use PayPal because then they can't get your information.
Oh, I love that tip.
And obviously, even before you do that, I always check the name and then I go and Google it outside of it to see Better Business Bureau reviews and reviews from people to see if it's actually a legit company or the quality of whatever they're sending you, because it's saved. I obviously learned the hard way as well, but I've saved myself a lot of heartache by going and doing that extra step of research on those ads and to find out it's just crap clothing they're going to send you and then just try to steal your information. So I use PayPal for anything online so that they don't get your information.
That's such a good idea, because I told Mike, I'm like, I even was iffy and I like went through all their reviews, and he's like, well, yeah, on that post, like those are bots, like that's how they get you. And I was like, well, that one grandma got it for her 10-year-old and she said it was amazing. It was hook, line, and sinker for me. I was like, if a grandma's getting it,
Grandma bot. It was Grandma bot.
How rude. How
you got botted.
What is the world coming to? So you know how like old people would be like, oh, I got this call and they said this, and I'm always like, you fell for that? Come on. Here I am. I'm at the age I'm falling for shit. They're getting me. I have a new credit card coming in the mail because they got me. How?
You're not alone, but the world is getting more advanced with technology, so it's easy for people to scam us.
I need to ask ChatGPT. All right, I'm going to be like, hey, Danielle gave me some tips, but also I need your tips. How do I safeguard myself from fraudulent activity? He's going to have the best ideas.
First, number 1 is stop buying shit off the internet.
Yeah, Mike will like that one. I'll be like, finally, someone else is telling her. Just stop. I don't gamble. This is funny. I hate gambling because I hate to think of my money just going to waste. But I'll gamble on a Stitch little pill that like will put you to sleep at night. Yeah, I'll take that gamble.
Maybe you should start making your own.
Stitches?
I don't even know what stitch is. You're talking about it like I know what it is, or like the rest of the world knows what it is.
Okay, hold the phone.
I just been sitting here shaking my head, being like, yeah, I'll look it up later.
Stitch?
What? Yes. Yes.
First off, it's a Disney character.
Okay.
You know who Stitch is.
So yes, okay.
So little blue alien who's a dog. But
Okay.
he's an alien, but he's a dog.
Okay, never saw Lilo and Stitch. I know who Stitch is. So when you first said it, that's what I thought it was a character. But then the more you kept talking about it, I thought it was like a general name for a product. And I was like, what the hell is this? So it wasn't just like a bear with a heartbeat. It was Stitch. But then I thought it was like a company that you were buying stitches. I know who it is.
He's so cute. Like, tell me you wouldn't buy that. Wait, and his ears. When there's the girl version.
So you should go and buy a regular stuffed animal Stitch.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure there's something you can buy on Amazon that resembles beating of the heart. Cut it open, shove it in there, seal it up, and let it go.
You know what's funny? This one on soothingstitch.com is $32, but it's on sale half price because normally it's $63.
Yeah, they're going to
Mine
steal.
was $9.90.
Well,
What a
if it's
ripoff.
too good to be true, most likely is.
I'll take that gamble. I learned my lesson. The hard way.
Or I always go and just double check it on Amazon. So if I find something, then I'll go and check and see if it's on Amazon.
Oh,
And if it is, then it's a safer bet to buy there.
so smart. I love Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So watch out, folks. Check your credit card statements, especially after Christmas. And if you call and they tell you, and they try to make you feel bad that you spend too much, be like, okay, but first, can you just scale 1 to 10, 10 being Patty Kitsenios, how many charges did I have? Well, let me know what they say.
It's okay. Then maybe next December you'll just do better. 2 less charges or something.
I will fall for Facebook ads. I'm going to try not to fall for Facebook ads. New Year's resolution, new one added, because apparently.
I have to make a note.
You're going to hold me to it.
I'm writing down my predictions.
I don't know the last time that I had to have a new credit card come in the mail.
Oh my God, my stepdad, literally, I'm not even exaggerating, gets a new card every month. And he's like, I don't know what happens. I'm like, well, it's your fat fingers. Typing everything on everything, buying everything. And now he unfortunately got introduced to Temu and is purchasing shit on Temu at least once a week. Temu. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Temu.
But I'm sure that probably has something to do with it too. I don't think I've ever bought anything off Temu.
Ooh, that's scary. These websites really get you.
Okay. Temu is in China, right? It's a China-based company.
Listen, I don't do my research on anything. You think I've done research on Temu?
No, but so for all you people out there, I mean, even TikTok, be careful because these Chinese-based companies, here we go into conspiracies, and all these drones that are flying overhead that are from China, we all just need to be a little bit more aware. They're saying 2025 is going to be the year of terrorist attacks.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all... Stop. I can't handle this anxiety, okay? I can't. My stitch pillow doesn't work. It's not helping, okay?
Wait, back the trade up. So this gift you were buying for somebody who has sleep issues for Christmas?
Buy one, get one free.
You were buying it for
I was
yourself?
like, so excited. No, it was for somebody else. And then when it came and it was junky, I was like, I'm gonna keep it for myself, and it's not working because it's so junky. First off, the ears are supposed to move, not to get all into it. The ears are supposed to move, and you know how they move? Because you squeeze the hand, and then it moves the ears. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lay there squeezing the hand so the ears move.
Can you do that again?
No.
The ears, squeezing the hands. It's like the Macarena.
It's
like the chicken dance.
Which, by the way, my kids learned the chicken dance when they were younger. Cutest thing ever. I should teach Joseph because it's a good one.
Oh, I just taught the kids Macarena on Christmas Eve.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
And do they feel so cool because they know a dance? My boys, they just get so proud when they do the Macarena. Yeah. Probably not anymore because they're 11 and 8, but when they were like 4 and 6, it was cute.
They were like, yeah, Mom, okay, enough.
I know. I'm like, line up, boys. If I had girls, we'd be dancing. We'd have the choreography. It would be so fun. But they were like not that into it. They just do their own thing, which is fine.
Let them.
Yeah, let them.
Let them be them.
Luckily, they were like cute dancers, and I just love it. I love watching them no matter what they do. So I wanted to ask you, did you watch the Golden Globes?
No, I don't watch award shows anymore. They anger me.
Sure, I could see that. It angers you when Jake calls you and you pulled into the garage, okay? I can only imagine how the Golden Globes and award shows really tick you off. Remember the pet peeve episode?
Yeah.
I'm going to do one. Just random shit that Danielle hates in life. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, award shows, Timu. What else?
Well, anyways, I don't want to rain on your parade, so please enlighten us. What happened on the Golden Globes?
Okay, Nikki Glaser. Is that how you say her name? Okay. She was the host. And I didn't watch it, but I've seen clips. And thank God for social media, because otherwise I wouldn't have even known that she hosted. And I really like her. So I saw the clips, and I don't know if anybody listening watched her, but she was funny. Her face looked very different. She looked like she had gotten work done. Or maybe I just don't watch her. I probably just don't watch her enough. So I'm like, I had a different vision of her in my head. She looked stunning. Beautiful. Great dress. It was like a sequin silver. She looked like a disco ball. It was gorgeous. Yeah, she did so good. She was so funny. Her jokes hit. There wasn't too much making fun of people, where it was just cruel.
Well, yeah, she
weird.
probably, because she's got like a X-rated comedy show. Usually she's very raunchy. So I'm sure for the Golden Globe, she had to tone it down. And now if I knew she was hosting, I probably would have watched it because I find her hilarious.
You have to watch it. I'm sure it's on the TV, like on Xfinity.
But surprising, I've not seen any clips come over.
Shocking. I'm so into Wicked that my algorithm, there's no way that they wouldn't have allowed me to see it, because she talked a lot about Wicked. At one point she goes, you might not get it, but people watching might. At one point she was like, yeah, something about how she's nervous. And she's like, Ariana, hold my finger. Because in an interview, Ariana holds the other girls, Alphabas. They're literally in their long nails. They're just holding fingers like this. It was just weird, okay? It was weird. If you saw the interview, you know exactly why Nikki decided to poke fun at them. But, it was great. She, just the start to finish, I thought she was so good. So bravo to her. I'm so...
Good job, Nikki.
Happy.
I know you're out there listening. Good job.
So convincing. Like, I almost believe that you believe she might be listening.
Keep on making the world laugh.
Oh my God, she was so good. She went on the Howard Stern podcast, then, whom I hate him.
Most people do.
Oh God. Yeah, hate him. But she went on his show and she was talking about how she totally winged the last joke because the ending joke it didn't land well in person, and because she's literally was making fun of Hollywood. She said how they were making history that night. She's like, and we don't even know the history that we're making, but years from now, I don't even want to say because I want to spoil it for you, but I started, so I have
Go
to
ahead, finish it.
Sorry.
I'll be at the edge of my seat the rest of the day.
So she goes, you don't even know the history we're making. We're going to look back at this in 5 years, and we're going to be like, wow, that was before they caught that guy. I was like, what? I was like, yes, that is so good. So she said that, and then she was like, but it just didn't land. Probably because everyone in the room was like, it's going to be me, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she's like, it wasn't powerful laughter for an ending. She's like, so then she had to like make up the last one. She used an old joke that she used to mess up all the time, but then she ended up nailing it, thank God, without the teleprompter, because it was unplanned. And I'm just like, wow, that is true talent, to be able to just pull something out of thin air or bring it back, and be like, well, hopefully this works, or to even read the room enough to know, hey, this isn't going to end how I want it to. So how do I real quick make a switch?
Right.
So good for her.
That's good comedian.
Oh my gosh, she's so good.
Well, I know what I'll be doing later today.
Yeah.
Going down the rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
So with all this talk about Wicked, did you rent it on Amazon Prime yet?
Nope.
No,
but I did finish my book. So I'm just going to
Bravo.
say.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Because I only get so much time solo without the kids, without work. So I chose to read. I do really want to watch Wicked. Really want to see it. Oh my gosh. This is going to be my all about Nikki moment. But she said something. was like, I was never really into Wicked when I was in high school. She's like, because I had friends. Or something like that. Basically, and I feel the same way. Like, I was not into musicals and whatever. And why? Wicked is so good. I could have been loving this thing since high school.
It's okay, I think. If I had heard to hear about Wicked since the day I met you, I don't know if our friendship would have lasted this long.
Oh my God. It's okay. Oh my gosh.
But continue, sorry.
Okay, so just speaking on that, is there something, can you think of something about a friend of yours that like absolutely drives you bonkers? Like, wow, their obsession with Wicked, or...
Yeah, I don't think we have time for this.
Who comes to your mind first?
Anna, right away.
What?
Her text messages. It's just, she can't put it all together in one thought. 17 later, about 18 topics.
Yeah. But I love it because she knows it and she owns it. And she's like, this is how my brain works. You're along for the ride now. I do that too. I send like multiple sentences. And I'm like, why do I do that? I think because we know that it can just be sent. If you write an email, you're not doing one sentence emails.
Oh my God, I would lose my mind.
Right. It's like you do a beginning, a middle, and an end. Why don't we do that with our text messages?
Because we don't take the time to pause.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the middle of Let Them by Mel Robbins, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm having conflicting feelings right now about the book.
Ooh.
So I want to wait till I'm done reading it to actually talk about it, because I've had a lot of people reach out to me through social media because I've been posting about it,
right,
to be like, oh, let me know what your thought is, or other people that have been reading it.
How far along are you?
I think I'm almost 100 pages in.
Okay.
So I really I've definitely highlighted a lot of things, but I mean, then I've been trying to use the method. So again, if Anna wants to send 17 text message, let them. Like, how is it affecting me? I mean, it is affecting me because I have to read all the 17 and hear the beep, 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 whatever. But it's a process. But I think if we just stop, count to 5, gather our thoughts, and then action.
Is that what Mel Robbins says to do?
Well, that's how she came to the let them theory. Well, no. That's the counting to 5 was how she transformed her entire life, basically.
Well, let me say this. We're saying that Mel Robbins thought of this theory. However, me and my kids know that Daniel Tiger himself says, if you get so mad and you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4. So, I'm sorry, Mel, was it you or was it Daniel? What came first?
The chicken or the egg?
Yeah. But good for her because she really spun this into this whole theory. And I mean, she's on so many different podcasts. Jay Shetty, whom I love, she was on his. She sat down with Oprah, right?
Who cares about Oprah?
Well, the world might care about Oprah. I mean, God, another thing on Danielle's list of things and people she hates.
I think she's just a terrible person. I think she portrays herself as this most amazing person in the world, and I think deep down she's just a fucking terrible person.
Well, when you're that powerful, how aren't you a little bit?
I'm sorry. If there's one day I wake up and I'm powerful and I'm become a shitty person, I need all of you, my friends, to be like, what the fuck? Just because you have power, just because you have money, doesn't give you the right to be shitty.
No, absolutely. But I think that you lose touch, for her, you lose touch with reality.
So Jennifer Aniston said back years ago in a what do they call it? An editorial interview, that the reason she is the way she is today, or she hasn't let fame and fortune get to her, is because she surrounds herself with the friends that help keep her grounded, that help her understand and appreciate what she has and not take it for granted and not let her get to that Oprah level of thinking.
Well, I think when you are a celebrity, and same thing in life, if you surround yourself with only people in your same tax bracket, or you only surround yourself with people that are the same as you, thoughts, money, income, job, whatever, there's no room for any growth or change. But when you go and you volunteer somewhere, or you keep friends that maybe you would have left otherwise. I don't think Oprah, or maybe she does. I have no idea, right? I don't know her personally.
She's on our list for guests in season 2, so we'll find out more then. Stop laughing.
You're just like manifesting in the world. It's amazing.
That is what we're doing.
Nikki Glaser.
That's also how Jennifer Aniston got her first acting degree. She manifested, and that's how she got her first role.
Her first role?
Like the big role.
Listen, I've also tried to manifest things, and I'll let you know that too.
We're going to turn it up a notch in 2025, and then in December of 2025, we're going to talk about how well our manifesting worked.
Okay.
So we're just going to stay in it. Keep the train going.
I'm being hypnotized right now. You're like, we're just doing this.
Look into my eyes.
I love it. Oh my God.
So before we wrap up this fun podcast,
it's been a fun podcast and a little fun pasta.
Yeah, pasta. Oh, because I made this viral pasta yesterday.
Ooh, tell me more. I'm so hungry.
It was terrible.
Oh, good. Because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Wait, I've been doing this like juice cleanse. So celery detox in the morning. It's from Nectar in Barrington. Fabulous place. Love the owner. The whole little aesthetic of the place is so cute. So if you can go to Nectar in Barrington, do it. I'm doing one of their juice.
But aren't you supposed to not eat on the juice cleanse?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going out to lunch. I'm eating. Okay. Listen, I am a rebel. Okay.
Oh, girl.
You can't
spend all that money on the juice cleanse and then say F it with a big cheeseburger.
Do you or don't you want to go out to lunch? I forgot I was doing a cleanse, okay?
Just okay, friendly reminder. I do want to go to lunch.
I forgot. And then I remembered as we were sitting here earlier, and I was like, oh, shoot. I'm supposed to be on that cleanse one more day. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hungry, but also the juice detox, I feel like it's working. I didn't have coffee yesterday, and I didn't feel groggy. I wasn't tired. So say what you want about juice cleanses or celery juice, I guess it is. Like, it just in the morning is celery, and then the rest of the day is also yummy and such great juices. But I know that the things that I'm putting in my body, it's making such a difference. So
well, good, because I want to do a juice cleanse, so maybe I'll stop there later today. But I'm going to do a juice cleanse without eating.
Well, you can do 1, 2, or 3. And to be honest, other than like a few bites of grilled chicken last night, it's just been this freaking juice. So if you've seen me and I've been miserable, you have your answer why. No, just kidding. I'm not even that full. I just have to go to the bathroom a lot. I have to pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like not hydrated. Now I'm hydrated. I'm going to float away. Anyways, this has been so fun, but you wanted to say something and then I went off on a tangent.
So. It's okay.
I think you said something about food and I got excited. No, you mispronounced podcast.
Yeah, pasta.
I heard pasta.
Yeah.
The same one.
We hear what we hear. Example of what we hear, what we want to hear.
I just manifested food.
Ooh, I think I hear the doorbell. It's Uber Eats.
Yes.
Okay, so big announcement. Mark your calendars. February 20th, it's a Thursday, we are hosting our first Socially Unsocial community event called Better with a Bestie. So text your besties, tell them to save the date. It will be at the Elgin Moretti's from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we're going to have some food and some drinks and some raffles and some vendors and then a little fun with Patty and I. So please, again, mark your calendar. February 20th. It's a Thursday, kind of like a little Galentine's Day, but we're opening it up. We want guys to come too if they want. Everyone, we're not discriminating.
No, listen, we want to pack the place with just fun people. So if you are fun or you know somebody fun, bring them, share the news. We are going to put up information as soon as we get it about how to get tickets, or do we, you know what, Danielle might even have that information. Okay.
Not yet. We'll have that up. No, it'll probably be up. By the time this airs, it'll be up on our social media. You can buy tickets, reserve your spot. And the goal is to get more than 30 people. I promised the venue at least 30 people.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
so our goal is to at least get 31.
31. I feel like we could do it.
We can. Or manifesting.
Who wants to come to the podcast? It's a Thursday night, okay? So hopefully you don't have plans. I feel like Shannon's not going to come in because she's in Wisconsin now that we're thinking about it. But maybe she can come in for a long weekend. So she's one person. Do we have 20, 30 more?
I can think of 5.
Are we included in that count? Like,
Yeah.
we want 2 of the 30?
We are 2 of the
Okay.
30. So I guess
Perfect.
we need 32. And there's a lot of people that owe me favors. So I'm going to be cashing in favors as well. Tickets will be $40.
I think that's perfect.
It's just a fun day out with your girlfriends.
Also, if you're a vendor, like I'm going to talk to Angelina's permanent bracelets. I don't know. What else could we do?
Yeah, if you're a vendor or you know somebody who is a vendor, we probably want about 5 to 6 vendors, depending on who it is.
Okay.
One permanent jewelry person. One.
I want to actually learn how to do that myself. I have 2 on right now, and I'm obsessed with them. One looks like little disco balls, and
Very
how
pretty.
cute is that?
Very pretty.
Thank you.
It should be pretty easy. I think you just solder it.
Oh yeah, just solder it. Just spatchcock it. Whatever. We got this. We got this.
I am so proud of you that you even remember that word.
I will never.
Is it because
forget
it's
that
got a
word.
cock in it?
Because I'm like, what's happening? To what? What body party? What? I'll never forget it. Now I know how to spatchcock a turkey. I don't know how to actually. I forgot that part, but I know
It's
it's
okay.
called.
And you can do it to a chicken too.
Perfect.
Or a hen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like there'll be a demonstration at the event. Neil's
Yeah.
spatchcocking.
I'll bring Jay, and he bought spatchcock scissors, and we'll do a demonstration.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
love this. Everyone's like, oh, all of a sudden we're not buying tickets anymore.
I'm not going to tell him about that. I'm going to wait for him to listen to it on the podcast and be like, I'm doing what? When?
Perfect. Sign me up.
I just need to bring him so he can contribute to the barbell.
I know 100%. Mike's got to come. Yeah.
So you get to meet our husbands.
Yeah. So if you guys want to bring somebody, be like, well, their husbands are going, or, there's going to be guys there. So perfect.
Well, thanks, guys. We enjoyed talking to you again for the 19th episode.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so exciting. Give us
And-
your feedback. Send us messages. We love to hear and we love to know what you want to hear and what you want to listen to and talk about.
Yeah, if you're following us on Instagram, take a page out of Ivy's book, and she really recaps and lets us know what resonates with her.
I love it.
And it's
fun.
so fun. That should have been my high, because that I just love that. And even if it's bad feedback, again, I'm not going to get offended. I'll hide it from Patty so she doesn't cry.
I'm just going to make fun of you and basically say that,
She doesn't agree.
yeah. I'll be like, yeah, cool, thanks. No.
But anyways, we're going to keep being us so you can keep being you. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for getting it right this time. You did so good.
I'm so proud of myself. I've said it
Wow.
over and over and over and over.
At least 19 times.